Do you ever share your snacks with your dog? You might be feeding them something dangerous without knowing it. Some common human foods are toxic to dogs and can cause serious health problems, even death. In this video, we'll reveal 15 human foods that can poison your dog and explain how to keep your furry friend safe. Make sure to watch until the end because some of these foods may surprise you. Subscribe and let's dive in. Food number 1. Chocolate. Chocolate is one of the most well-known toxic foods for dogs. It contains theobromine, a stimulant similar to caffeine that dogs cannot metabolize efficiently. The darker the chocolate, the higher the theobromine content, making dark chocolate and baking chocolate the most dangerous. Even small amounts can cause digestive upset, while larger doses can lead to severe poisoning, irregular heartbeat, tremors, and even death. Symptoms of chocolate toxicity in dogs include vomiting, diarrhea, rapid breathing, restlessness, and seizures. The effects may not appear immediately, sometimes taking a few hours to develop. If you suspect your dog has eaten chocolate, it's crucial to seek veterinary care right away. Keeping all chocolate products, including cookies, cakes, hot cocoa, and chocolate-covered snacks, out of reach can help prevent accidental poisoning. Food number 2. Grapes and raisins. Grapes and raisins seem like harmless, healthy snacks, but they're extremely toxic to dogs. Even a small amount can cause kidney failure, which can be fatal if not treated quickly. The exact toxic substance in grapes is still unknown, but no amount is considered safe for dogs. Signs of grape or raisin poisoning include vomiting, lethargy, loss of appetite, and increased thirst. As kidney function declines, dogs may show signs of weakness, abdominal pain, and reduced urination. Foods that contain raisins, such as trail mix, oatmeal cookies, cereals, and bread, should also be avoided. If you suspect your dog has ingested grapes or raisins, contact your veterinarian immediately. Food number 3. Onions and garlic. Onions and garlic, whether raw, cooked, powdered, or dried, are highly toxic to dogs. These ingredients contain compounds that break down red blood cells, leading to anemia. While a small amount might not cause immediate harm, regular consumption or larger doses can be dangerous and potentially fatal. Symptoms of onion or garlic toxicity include weakness, pale gums, fainting, vomiting, and a decreased appetite. Some dogs may develop rapid breathing or a high heart rate as their body struggles to circulate oxygen. Onion and garlic are commonly found in seasonings, soups, sauces, and processed foods, so always check ingredient labels before sharing food with your dog. If ingestion occurs, seek veterinary attention as soon as possible. Food number 4. Macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are highly toxic to dogs, even in small amounts. While the exact toxin is unknown, ingestion can cause weakness, vomiting, tremors, fever, and difficulty walking, especially in the hind legs. Symptoms typically appear within 12 hours and can last up to 48 hours. Though macadamia nut poisoning is rarely fatal, it can cause severe discomfort and distress for your dog. These nuts are often found in cookies, cakes, trail mixes, and nut butter, making them a hidden danger in many household snacks. Even if the nuts are crushed or baked into food, they remain toxic. If your dog accidentally eats macadamia nuts, contact your veterinarian immediately for guidance on treatment. Food number 5. Avocado. Avocados contain persin, a toxin that can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and stomach upset in dogs. While some dogs may tolerate small amounts of avocado flesh, others can develop gastrointestinal distress. The highest concentration of persin is found in the leaves, skin, and pit, making every part of the avocado potentially dangerous. Beyond toxicity, the large, slippery pit poses a major choking hazard and can cause intestinal blockage if swallowed. Since avocado is commonly used in dishes like guacamole and salads, it's important to keep these foods away from your dog. If ingestion occurs, monitor for symptoms and contact your vet if your dog experiences vomiting or discomfort. Food number 6. Raw or undercooked meat, eggs, and fish. Feeding raw or undercooked meat, eggs, or fish to dogs can carry harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli, which pose serious health risks. Symptoms of bacterial infection include vomiting, fever, diarrhea, and lethargy. In some cases, dogs can also become carriers of these bacteria, potentially spreading them to humans and other pets. Raw fish, particularly salmon, trout, and shad, can also carry parasites and harmful bacteria, such as salmon poisoning disease, SPD, which can be fatal if left untreated. If you choose to feed a raw diet, it's crucial to source high-quality, safe meats and practice proper food handling to reduce the risk of contamination. Cooking food thoroughly eliminates these risks and ensures a safer, healthier meal for your dog. Food number 7. Xylitol. Xylitol is an artificial sweetener found in sugar-free gum, candy, baked goods, peanut butter, and even some toothpaste. While safe for humans, xylitol is highly toxic to dogs, even in tiny amounts. When ingested, it triggers a rapid release of insulin, causing a dangerous drop in blood sugar, hypoglycemia, within 10 to 60 minutes. This can lead to weakness, seizures, tremors, and even death if untreated. In addition to hypoglycemia, xylitol can cause severe liver damage, leading to vomiting, jaundice, and clotting issues. If you suspect your dog has eaten xylitol, seek emergency veterinary care immediately. Since xylitol is commonly found in sugar-free products, always check ingredient labels before sharing food with your pet. Food number 8. Caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant that affects the nervous system and heart. Found in coffee, tea, energy drinks, chocolate, and even some medications, caffeine can cause hyperactivity, restlessness, rapid breathing, tremors, and increased heart rate in dogs. In high doses, it can lead to seizures, collapse, or even death. Unlike humans, dogs metabolize caffeine much more slowly, making even small amounts dangerous. Spilled coffee, unattended energy drinks, or tea bags left within reach can all pose risks. If your dog ingests caffeine, contact your vet immediately and watch for signs of poisoning, such as panting, vomiting, or abnormal behavior. Food number 9. Raw or green potatoes. Raw potatoes, especially green ones, contain solanine, a natural toxin that can be poisonous to dogs. Solanine levels are highest in raw, unripe, or sprouting potatoes, making them particularly dangerous. Symptoms of solanine poisoning include vomiting, excessive drooling, diarrhea, weakness, and confusion. In severe cases, it can even affect the nervous system and cause heart issues. Cooking potatoes reduces solanine, making plain, cooked potatoes safe in moderation. However, avoid adding butter, salt, or seasonings, as these can upset a dog's stomach. If your dog eats raw or green potatoes, monitor them for symptoms and call your vet if they show any signs of distress. Food number 10. Yeast dough. Raw yeast dough can be extremely dangerous for dogs because it continues to rise in their warm stomach, leading to painful bloating and stomach distension. As the dough expands, it can put pressure on the diaphragm, making it difficult for the dog to breathe. In severe cases, the bloating can cause gastric torsion, bloat, a life-threatening condition requiring emergency surgery. Another risk of yeast dough is that fermentation produces alcohol, which can lead to alcohol poisoning in dogs. Symptoms include disorientation, vomiting, weakness, and even seizures. If your dog ingests raw bread dough, contact your vet immediately, as treatment may be necessary to prevent serious complications. Food number 11. Rhubarb. Rhubarb contains oxalates, compounds that can interfere with calcium absorption and lead to kidney failure in dogs. The leaves contain the highest concentration of oxalates, but the stalks can also be harmful if consumed in large amounts. Symptoms of rhubarb poisoning include drooling, tremors, lethargy, and difficulty breathing. While small amounts of cooked rhubarb are less harmful, it's best to keep all parts of the plant away from dogs. If your dog eats rhubarb, monitor for signs of poisoning and seek veterinary help if symptoms appear. Since oxalates affect the kidneys, early intervention is critical to prevent long-term damage. Food number 12. Mushrooms. While store-bought mushrooms like button or portobello mushrooms are generally safe, Certain wild mushrooms can be highly toxic to dogs. Many wild mushroom species contain neurotoxins and liver-damaging compounds, which can cause vomiting, seizures, liver failure, and even death. Unfortunately, it can be difficult to distinguish between harmless and toxic mushrooms, making any wild mushroom ingestion a serious risk. Symptoms of mushroom poisoning in dogs vary based on the type, but often include drooling, staggering, excessive panting, and jaundice. If you suspect your dog has eaten a wild mushroom, seek immediate veterinary care. The sooner treatment begins, the better the chances of recovery. To prevent accidental ingestion, always check your yard and walking areas for mushrooms, especially in damp or wooded environments. Food number 13, corn on the cob. Corn itself is not toxic to dogs and is often included in commercial dog food. However, the cob is a serious choking hazard and can cause a life-threatening intestinal blockage if swallowed. Unlike softer foods, a corn cob doesn't break down easily in the digestive system, which means it can get lodged in the intestines, requiring emergency surgery. Signs of a blockage include vomiting, excessive drooling, loss of appetite, and abdominal pain. If you suspect your dog has swallowed part of a cob, contact your vet immediately. To keep your dog safe, always remove the cob before offering corn and never leave discarded cobs where your dog can reach them. Food number 14, apple seeds and cores. Apples are a healthy snack for dogs, but the seeds contain amygdalin, a compound that releases cyanide when digested. While a few seeds may not cause harm, regular consumption or large amounts can lead to cyanide poisoning, which affects oxygen transport in the body. Symptoms include breathing difficulties, weakness, and red gums. Additionally, the apple core is a choking hazard, especially for small dogs. To safely feed apples, remove the seeds and core, then slice the fruit into bite-sized pieces. This way, your dog can enjoy the vitamins and fiber in apples without the risk. Food number 15, apricot kernels. Apricots are another fruit that can be dangerous due to their pits, kernels, which contain cyanogenic glycosides, compounds that release cyanide when ingested. If a dog chews or swallows the pit, cyanide poisoning can occur, leading to difficulty breathing, dilated pupils, and even shock. In severe cases, it can be fatal without immediate veterinary intervention. The pit is also large and hard, posing a serious choking risk or intestinal blockage. If you want to share apricots with your dog, remove the pit completely and only offer the flesh in moderation. If you suspect your dog has eaten an apricot pit, seek emergency veterinary care right away. Now you know 15 human foods that can poison your dog. Keep these foods out of reach and always check ingredients before sharing your snacks. Have you ever caught your dog trying to eat one of these? Let us know in the comments. If this video helped you, hit the like button and subscribe for more pet safety tips.